Here we are, fishing friends, welcome along. Paul Bassman presenting. Wingman's on the camera, say hello.
Hello guys.
Nice one, Brett. So yeah, we're having a nice little relaxed evening at the Plym, and you know this video is all about how to fish the Plym, right? So I'm going to show you how to fish the Plym, and it's not just in one spot. You can't do this all in one session, so this will be a couple of sessions that we're going to string together to show you how to fish each spot going up the Plym, you know, chase the fish. Mullet fishing, you don't just stay in one spot like you do, say, you know, your normal sea angling where you chuck a crab or worm out and you wait till you get a bite and you're there for 4 or 5 hours. Well, it's a bit different here. You've got to move up, you know, with the fish, and that's what we do. So, quick bit about the rig. Right, so down at this end of the, we're down by Lara Bridge. It's no secret, you know where we are. All you experts out there, all the detectives.
Is that a single hook, sir?
Yes, it is. So that's a little single size 8 microbarbed hook, and just a running ledge alert with my powder coated white weights that I've had specially made by Mike Comer, who makes my weights. And yes, that is a painted swivel, and I am a tart for doing that. I just wish I could paint my nails, but you know, I'm a man. Anyway,
I bet your toenails are done.
Right, so back to the video. Yeah, so this is the start. So we're going to start down here. So we've already thrown a lot of bread down there, and I've just had a big bite on this rod, on this single hook. All right. So this is how I'm putting the bait on. Right. So if you want to come in on that a little bit, Brett. I'm just going to put that there. So there's no, you know, there's lots of ways of doing this, but I'm just going to go for. So I'm going to put the hook there, nice and easy. Then I'm going to go for the fold. And then the pinch, you know, you've seen this before, and really pinch it hard, so that dough really presses together. So you've got a nice little pasty, and then a nice little twiddle at the bottom there, look. And then I just fold over these bits here so it doesn't actually open up before, you know, before the fish gets to it. And that, my friends, is it. That is the bait. Right, so I'm going to tell you one more thing. Right, so when we get to a spot, it's all very well, you know, we put in loads of brown bait and everything with all the oils and everything, but more often than not, when we get to a new spot and we're trying to get the fish interested in feeding, we put a washing line on. Now this isn't like your granny's knickers or anything, this is a washing line as in mullet. So all I do is pinch bits of bread above the weight, right, and it's quite self-explanatory. It's a washing line rig, and you pinch that really hard so that it's quite hard to get off. Few bits like that, okay, and that can really start off your session. That can really fire things up, because there's more than one bait there, isn't it? There's more than one offering. Now you do get line bites, so not all the bites you get when you're using a washing line will be pure bites. There'll be what we call line bites. Sorry about the noise, we're right next to the bridge and it's rush hour here, Saturday night, time warp. So there you go, that's the washing line rig, and I'm just going to literally toss that now out there about 20 yards. You can see at low tide there's a bit of a drop off there, and we've put some bread in, and that's it. That's all you need to do. And we've got another rod out with a crab on here, so we're edging our bets. So we're hoping for a gilt head or a bass up here. You know, you do get gilt heads here, not many people know that. So yeah, we're gonna start trying for a mullet now, and tight lines. I'm gonna
There we go. Oh, I just had it over there.
Can't see.
They're all down there now.
Here we are. I don't think you can see that, but we've got the mullet. They're actually on the surface on the bread. I can see 3 fish there. Hopefully one will break the surface.
Oh, steaming into it, mate.
And I've just seen a group of about 15 big mullet just swim straight past, ignoring everything, on a mission. They're out there in the middle as well on the surface. Go on. Over there as well, look, mate.
I'm so tempted to get bungfly.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got these fish rising now on the bait. This is what we want. Oh, smash that over there. Yeah, they're proper feeding on it now. I hope you can see that. I can see it pretty clearly from up here. Here we are. So we've had him feeding on the surface. Brett's taken the initiative, got a bubble float on. I was like, I can't be bothered with that, mate. So I've just taken the weight off and just put a big pop-up on, and we've been here for what, 15 minutes? And you've had a close shave, I've had a close shave. And there you go, look, it's not a big mullet, all right? It's only like a pound or something. But there you go, that started our adventure at the bottom of the Plym. Yeah, so he's only a little chap, look, but it doesn't matter, you know, we've fooled him, you know? Really, really good. So now we've got the job of getting down there. Well, Brett's got the job of getting down there and landing the fish. Can you see it down there?
Yes. Yeah.
So there you go. That's 1-0 to us, and that's you know, Team Mullet. Yes, mate. We haven't finished this mullet venture yet. So there you go. Look, it's only a little tacker, but so what? Yeah, we've got one off the top, and getting one off the top is like, you know, good darts in mullet fishing. So yeah, Brett took the initiative. We saw him on the surface. He was like, I'm getting a bubble float on. And by the time he'd done it, I'd already taken off my weight clip and I'd had a pop up on there and I was already in. And he said, oh, you're having a bubble float? And I said, no, mate, I don't need one.
That's experience for you though, isn't it, mate?
That's exactly right, mate. But look, it's tiny, yeah? But we're really happy with that. Because we've come down here to start this video to show you how to fish the Plym. And there you go, look, fish on.
And it's a result.
It's a result, isn't it? You know?
Mullet fishing's always about trying to think up front.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's right, look. And there you go, there's the not nasty hook, so it's a normal hook. He's actually gone right up through his snout there, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, we'll get this boy back now and we'll get some more mullet. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Here we are, fishing friends. We're back on it. We're back on the mullet and the beginning of our adventure down the bottom of the Plym. So we came up here yesterday and we had a bit of fun. And we got a bit sidetracked. Brett got a bit preoccupied with the surface feeding mullet, and so did I. And we kind of missed the main event down here because we were on it for an hour. And anyway, we had loads of fun and we caught fish. So we're back again today, different time of the tide. So we're about 2 hours before low now, and there's loads of mullet coming down the system. You can actually see them if you've got the glasses. You can see down there. You know, we've put a load of ground bait in, and it's a shame we haven't got smelly vision. Because this is what you call a dry mix today, and I wanted this mix to actually stay down on the bottom and not actually go anywhere. So you can see it's really solid, look. So that's what I call a dry hard mix. Okay, yeah, you're gonna stink now. So that's got the mackerel oil and everything in it, and the reason why I'm using the old inverted bag is so I don't get stinking hands. So all you dog owners will be quite adept at doing that. Yeah, so a little tip for you, so you don't have to get stinking. So there's the ground bait. There's loads of that gone in, and today, because basically I figured out I was using the wrong rig the other day. We were casting out and we were using a running ledger with the small trace. There's no right and wrong rig, but I didn't realise we'd be fishing so close to the wall here. So we've come back today armed with a 2-hook paternoster. So that's basically like that. So anywhere when you're fishing down, straight down, vertical or horizontal, you know, sort of that way or that way, and you've got deep water, this is the rig to use. You don't have to use 2 hooks, 1 hook's fine. And you can see there, I've got the usual kind of pop-up pasty bait on there, and there's a single hook in there, I promise. So no doubles, no trebles, anything, I'll show you in a bit. And in this one here, look, I've put what I call my sort of float method, and that's a skirt. So that's a little skirt of bread with an open end, and the hook is up inside there, and they can munch away on that. And the good thing about this one is it's neutrally buoyant, so it'll sort of waft around a bit more natural, as opposed to the, you know, the pop-up, which will be ding, sticking straight out like that. So that's the tactics. Sorry about the noise. Rum, rum, rum. Rush hour, you know, blah blah blah. So yeah, we're gonna try and catch a few mullet now and get something on film, and you know, really show you how to fish this River Plym. So here we are. Tide's just flooding in. I hope you can see that. There's a big group of mullet moving up the swim. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 50 mullet there, guys. Don't know if this is coming out or not on the film. It's a lovely sight to see. All heading up the estuary. See if I can catch one. Here we are. You made a mistake. Nice mullet on there. Beautiful. So that's on the Tuac Paternoster. Tide's pushing in. Lovely fish. Gave me a bit of a fight out in the middle, but soon got him under control. Beautiful. I'm going to go down and land it now. Wingman's buggered off. Typical. Nice. And there's my shadow. Woo! So here we are, a nice little mullet out of the Plymlet. Not a monster, but he went very well on that nice black rock rod. Beautiful, man. So I'm back out on the mullet again. Just about to do my, my ground bait mix here. So I've taken the middles out of the bread, obviously to save for the hook baits. And I've got some holy mackerel oil back up there in my box, so I'll get that in as well. Cool. Yeah, so there's my nice loose mix made up there, just with river water. And yeah, this is going in now, the holy mackerel oil. So this can make a difference, obviously, livens the fish up a bit. They love it. So just that's enough. Couple of squirts, and that's all you need. And unfortunately I'm gonna have to mix this again, and I would advise wearing gloves for this pit, but I don't actually have any today, so I'm gonna be stinking all day. This stuff does really stink. Beautiful. So there you go, look, I've just put my heel in the ground, made a sort of little beds for the ground bait to lie in, and today I've put some out there as well, all the way across. I've used all of it up now, and that tide's just flooding in on that now, look. And you can see it's going to stay there in that indentation that I've made in the ground. And this is going to be my target. So this is my target area, just this small little bit here. And I'm pretty accurate with my casting. And sometimes you've got to be to keep these fish interested. So yeah, the tide's whizzing in, and time to go fishing. Here we go. So here we are, fishing friends. Young Nathan and Wingman have joined me for the session, so they've just turned up, so that's good because I've got my cameraman back. And hopefully Nathan's got his sexy new black rock rod out, haven't you, Nate?
Yep.
Your little waggler. And Brett, you've got your nice sexy black rock all-rounder. 1.25 test pound, sir.
Suit you.
Yes, mate. Lovely rod, 65 quid. Sell them in my shop. Bit of an advert there. Yeah, so hopefully today the boys are going to do well and christen their new rods.
Yeah.
Tight lines, guys.
Tight lines. Tight lines.
So here we are, I've moved up a bit more up towards the bridge, and I'll put more ground bait down there. You can see there, look. So any minute now I'll be getting bites. Another 5 minutes. Here we go. So here we are, just cast in, like the tide's coming up. They're absolutely on fire tonight, these mullet. We booked one, lost one, did a nice cartwheel in the air. Get on, son. Here we are live. Hey.
He's not big enough for a net. No.
Yeah, it's all right.
I get the net.
Here's Brett christening his new rod.
I got the net.
What else?
Black Rock, 12-foot all-rounder. Yeehaw!
Hang on, he's not ready yet. Put the net in then, mate.
Gonna get some on that, ain't ya? Do you want to just bring him in on his own?
Yeah,
Into
move
the
out of the way,
side?
Oz.
Out of the way, Oz. So we don't want to get the hook in the net.
I did have it.
Move back, move back.
Let me go hold the net. Get it in the net for you, Dad.
There we are, look. Nice little pounder. Yeah, you don't need the net, mate.
Oh, he's got.
Are we on or what?
Yeah.
Go on, son. So here we are, look. Brett's just christened his new rod with a little stickleback mullet. And there's me going over to do the business, and yeah. I've caught his mum. There you go, son, look at that. That's a bit better, isn't it? Go on then, where you going? He's wrapped up this one, look. He's actually wrapped up, that's why he ain't going anywhere. So he's wrapped up in the trace, look. Whoa. He's going to try and shake himself off that.
Head down.
But unfortunately, unless he shakes himself free, yeah, so we're up here tonight, and obviously the tides are dropping off, the spring tides, and the fish don't seem to push up so quick, so you can, like, if you put enough bread in the water, you can keep them there. Look at that. Too late. Right, let's try and get him round here. Hang on, he's come right in close again. I think he's unwrapped himself.
Got a load of weed coming down towards you, Paul.
Yeah, I can see it, mate. I'm just hanging on here, really. Let the rod do the work. That way, Oz. Well, lad. Come on. I'm going to say hello to the bass man. There we go. Hold that a minute, mate.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah. This is these are the same rods.
There we go. Nice little fish there on the wishbone. Probably the last time I'm going to be using that. So that's the double hook on the wishbone. You can see it's pinned in the bottom lip there, Brett. Look. So no pin in the fish.
Fish.
The fish is all right. They don't get pinned with the double. You know, it's a good couple of pound there. Nice.
Should we see if we can get another couple?
So this is how you fish the plim, guys. You got to keep moving though, yeah? You got to keep moving up, follow the fish all the time. And no 2 days are the same, yeah? So there you go. And Brett's just got a little one down there. We're going to keep that one for conger bait. Back to the video. Right. So we're up here now. We're up by the next sort of bridge. It's no secret. We're up the plim, and you know I use the wishbone rig. I use the running ledger, but you haven't seen me using a fixed pack. So down here it's quite deep. So down here it's quite deep. It's probably about 8 or 9 foot now. The tide's obviously rising up. The fish are just arriving, so we're quite excited up here. And this is a rig that you can put down. Here comes the choo-choo train. this is a rig that you can put down, and you can see I've got singles on there. So that's a size 8 micro barb, little sort of carp hook there if you like. So we're back on the singles now. You know, I have been promoting changing treble hooks into doubles because it's more friendly for the fish, and I've converted at least a dozen people. They've actually told me, they've messaged me and said they're on it now, and they're actually getting better results because they can mold the bread better, they can make better baits, you know. So that's great that I've actually, you know, put some people off using trebles, you know, snip them off. But okay, so that's done now. So we're back on the singles. You know, you can catch mullet on single hooks, obviously. You know, a lot of people use singles, they're very good. You don't have to use barbed hooks, but I obviously like that bit of confidence, and you can see how really sticky that is, look. And the way you can tell if the hook's really sharp is it digs in your nail, and it's just catching my nail there. It's actually digging in my nail there, look. So that's a really sharp hook. So all I need to do, let's just show you the rig quickly. We'll just wait for that lunatic to go by with his bicycle and his 50-watt amp system. Rock on, Tommy! I know that guy, comes in the market. Anyway, back to the rig. So there it is, look. That's a 2-hook pat. And it's basically 3-way swivel with a little dropper, and again on the bottom. And this is a rig that you use in deep water marks, so off pontoons, anywhere where it's deep and you're fishing straight down harbour walls. That's the rig that you want to use, yeah? So let's just get some bait on these little babies, because we are running out of time here. Oops. So there's lots of ways of doing this, and this is how I'm doing this. Right, so I'm going to put that in there like that, and I'm going to do the fold, and then a nice little pinch an inch, so there you go. And then I'll fold in these edges here, look, just to make it a little bit more difficult for them to get into the hook. And that's one hook bait. Now on the bottom hook bait, I'm not going to do a pasty, so that one's going to be sort of floating like this at the top. So this one at the bottom, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Sort of float tact is what I would use when I'm fishing under a float. I call it the skirt. All right, so this is going to be a little skirt now. So all I do is I put that exactly the same. I put it in there, and instead of making the pasty, look, I'm just going to twiddle it round like that. Okay. So what you've got there now, and I'll just break off that little bit there. So you've got almost like a little skirt there, haven't you? You see, and that's going to be neutrally buoyant, and that's very important. So you don't always want your baits popped up. You know, you want this really natural and just like, you know, hanging down. So that will just waft around neutrally buoyant, and then you've got to pop up on this one. So I'm really happy with that. And all I'm going to do with this is my sleeper rod, if you like. I'm literally going to shove it down the side of there, and I've put down about half a loaf of bread, and yeah, and we're going to catch some mullet.
Tight lines.
Tight lines. Here we are. So I've just had this beauty out on the 2-hook pat, single hook. There you go, pinned in the lip there, look, fair and square. And there's the other dropper there, look. There's the rig. And this was just dropped over the side, just down in the stream. And the rod folded, and off she went. Real good fun on this little Black Rock Waggler Aquajack 11 foot. It's got a real fine tip on it. Great fun for this sort of size mullet. You know, it's not a big fish, but that finishes off our nice Plym adventure. So thanks for watching, guys. You've been amazing. I hope you get inspired now to go and give it a go up the Plym, you know, or any estuary. It's not that difficult, man. Yeah, I've been doing it a long time, you know, and I'm really getting good at it now. So yeah, until next time, tight lines. So here we are, look, we're at the end of our adventure. It's been really good showing you all the spots and everything and the tips. Brett's just turned up late as usual. Nice one.
Cheers, mate.
Where were you, man? Oh, anyway, no worries. He's turned up now, look. So yeah, I've just had this one out on the 2-hook pat. Tickety boo. So that's all the box ticked. Beautiful, man. That ends our adventure up the Plym. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and all that shit, guys. Tight lines. Ready?
Bassman spear fishing.
He's going in spearing. He's going in there. Here he goes.
Gone.
Beautiful. Here we are, fishing fans. We've snuck up the river, so we've had a really good time down the bottom end. We're going to do a bit of night shots on the mullet, and you can't give them any light at night. So I've got these are Sea Glow, obviously the long beads. So these are really good as a tip light, and obviously you just charge them up. And check this out, look quickly. There you go, look. Let it glow, baby. So look, you're gonna see that, aren't you? Da-da-da. Yes. So you can just see the tides just coming in. It's a really small tide. The fish don't go all the way up, you know, they'll just come up so far, and we've just come up to intercept.
And there's
them.
just one ring moved
right there, right there. Yeah, right. So yeah, Brett's gonna catch in a minute, I'm telling you. Yeah, so here we are. So a little tip for you. Here's the bank, look, running along the bank. And I've actually got my rod like facing up towards the bushes. And the reason for that is, it's a bit noisy here, sorry about that. The A38's just above me. Yeah, the reason for this is, like, when you put your light on to bait up, and you could even have a small light looking up at your tip light, look at your rod. Here we go, look, there's a bite, look. And that's not Brett pulling it, honestly, that's a bite. He's over there, look, with his light, with his red light. So yeah, you can point it up the bank, and you can see it against the grass, and you can put light on it, you know, you can turn around and bait up away from the water, and you're not going to spook the fish. Because as soon as you put a light on there, my friends, that's it, they're gone. So yeah, think about a tip light. You know, it doesn't have to be this Sea Glow one, but just think about a normal tip light. So there you go, that's how you fish the Plym. You know, you just got to follow it up and all that. So I'm off home now, and I'll catch you next time, guys, yeah?
See you later, mate. Tight lines.
Yeah, well, the price of fuel, mate.
Oh, is that why you're selling your car?
Yeah, mate, you want to buy it?
See you later, mate.
Here we are, fish on. Another little beauty. Hey, don't half hang on. Beautiful, man.